welcome to Veggie Vero's Kids Corner, where we discuss the issues that matter to kids. I'm your host, Veronica Green. I'm the creator of the Veggie Vero children's book series. I'm so excited that you're here with me today for our very first episode because I know that kids have a voice. I've worked with children for long enough to know that you have real concerns, real ideas, and real missions that will help shape the future of our planet for all of us. So I thank you for joining us, thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to now introduce our very first guest. She is a 9-year-old environmentalist with a passion for penguins and Arctic sea life. Everybody give a warm welcome to Anya Gupta. Welcome, Anya. Welcome to Veggie Vero's Kids Corner. I'm excited that you're our first guest.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So I am actually quite familiar with the work that Anya has been doing. Her and I have been working on a book together. I'm helping her to edit her first children's book, which is all about saving the penguins, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's amazing, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But for those viewers who are not familiar with your work, tell us a little bit about what you do, and what is your mission?
My mission is to educate kids on penguins and help save at least 100 penguins and make penguins a better living because they're endangered and I want to help them.
Awesome.
How can you say no to this face?
How can you say no to that face? Oh my gosh, they're so cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
So when did you first become interested in saving the penguins?
I became first interested in the penguins at age 4 in kindergarten when I did a report on penguins and learned they were endangered. And I thought they were really adorable and I really wanted to help them because, I mean, wow.
They are cute. So age 4, wow. That's a young age to start caring so much about the environment and about the well-being of other living creatures. A lot of 4-year-olds are not thinking that way at all. That's amazing.
No, not many 4-year-olds get to do penguin reports.
So whoever that teacher was that gave you that penguin report, I guess we owe her a big thank you, huh?
Yeah.
So do you have any word of advice you can give to our viewers?
Yes. So every kid thinks, oh, here's an environmentalist video. Maybe I should watch it. And then at the end of it, they say, whoa, I want to do that. Wait, that's too big of a thing. But nothing's too big for a kid to do. To a kid, anything is possible. So they can dream up what they need to dream to help save the world. And whatever they dream up should happen if they put in the effort to do it. So anything is possible. And when I was little, I didn't just do a beach cleanup right away. I started small with lemonade stands and gave the proceeds to penguin organizations. And then I got bigger, and eventually I was invited to beach cleanups
and who knows where the future will take you.
Yeah.
You're still on your journey, so I love that message. Start small, baby steps, and don't think that any little action you do is too small. It all has to start somewhere, right? The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. That's what they say.
Yeah.
So that's a great message. And, you know, kids, I feel like have actually a very powerful voice because a lot of times, you know, adults talk about these issues and it starts to sound like repetitive and almost...
And some adults, they think, oh, I think maybe if we had this scooper that was electronic that could go into the water, maybe we could pick up all that plastic in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Oh wait, that's too big, I can't do it. But to a kid, they can dream what they need, what they dream, and then it might happen if they do the work for it.
Because so what you're saying that kids don't have that kind of like mental cap, like they're not going to cap themselves off. Anything is possible.
Yeah. So like for Legos, for instance, a kid plays with Legos. They get the idea. And then in Legos, anything is possible. You build it and it comes true. So the world to a kid is like a big stack of Legos.
Oh my gosh, I love that. The world is a big stack of Legos.
Especially to a kid.
Especially to a kid. And a kid's voice is so powerful. You know, the environment that we are trying to fix and all of these issues that we're so concerned about, it's the kids who have to live in that future world.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've been dealt a certain hand.
And the kids are going to make the difference because the earth destroys. So, for instance, the coral destroyers, the people who touch and destroy the coral.
The coral reefs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The people who touch and destroy the coral are probably gonna never see the person that fixes it, and so they don't know what they're gonna do better at. But the kid is the one who fixes it.
Right.
And the kid will see that the job gets done.
Yeah, so I feel like we're getting into this place where the younger generation, like your generation, is kind of more conscious than any other generation before you, like more conscious of the consequences of their actions. You know, when you get older and you have your own money to spend and you're buying things, you're going to be like a conscious consumer. You're going to think about, before you pick something up and bring it home, you're really going to stop to think, who is affected by this? How is this affecting the environment? Do I really need this? You know, that's a whole different thing that we didn't think about growing up, or at least I didn't.
Yeah.
So what are some ways that you think kids can kind of make a difference? Because I know that, you know, these issues of plastic ending up in the ocean and global warming, like these are all very big worldly issues, and they can seem overwhelming for a child to take that on. So what are like some small kind of everyday things that a kid can do to make a difference?
One small thing you can do and start with is you can start by reducing the use of the plastic and styrofoam materials you use, and then reusing whatever you do and recycling it. And then the fourth R is rethink. So rethink what you have done and see what you can do better. So if you used that plastic and had to reuse it, then rethink what would have been the alternative option to that.
That's a good point.
Like, had you used a plastic straw or a paper straw, couldn't you have used a glass, silicone, or metal one?
Very good point. When I was growing up, it was always reduce, reuse, recycle. That was
They
the
added
3
on
R's.
the rethink.
So now they added on the rethink, so it's 4 R's. I actually really like that because, I mean, it does become this kind of cycle of buying, and even if you are buying plastic things and then you think that you're doing
You have
great
to understand your mistake.
Yes, you do have to understand your mistake. And sometimes when we recycle, it doesn't always even end up at the recycling center. Sometimes it still ends up in a landfill.
Exactly.
So rethinking it and choosing a more eco-friendly material or repurposing something that you already have, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
So good. Okay. And what about like cups? Do you get cups at places and plasticware and stuff like that? How do you deal with that?
So I have this bamboo cutlery set, and it includes a glass straw cleaner and a glass straw that I use, and I carry it around sometimes with me when I think I need to, because if I'm an environmentalist, I need to follow what I'm telling the others to do.
Very true. You have to lead by example, right?
Yeah, I can't be a hypocrite.
You can't be a hypocrite. I love that. That's true. When I was first starting my Veggie Vero series, I was experiencing some of that myself because at the time I had just gone vegan. Like I was brand new to being vegan and I was still learning. So I wanted to create this vegan superhero that rescued the animals. So I quickly had to really research everything and make sure that everything I was consuming and purchasing was plant-based so that I didn't look like a hypocrite. So I understand your feelings. So
Lynn's lentil loaf.
Yes, like Lynn's lentil loaf. Anya has read all of my Veggie Vero books. So talking about books, you have a book coming out. I am super excited. Tell us the name of it.
Baby Pearl and the Big Plastic Problem. Here's Baby Pearl, the main character.
That's Baby Pearl. I love it. And she's the character in the book. She's one of the penguins, right?
Hi, I'm Baby Pearl. I'm the star of this book.
And well, we won't give too much away, but the idea of the book is that the penguins' habitat is being destroyed. There's too much plastic in the oceans.
And cruise ships going there and research studies sometimes drop plastic, and then when the penguins go diving, they mistake it for fish.
They mistake it for fish, so they get it stuck in their bodies. And
trying to bring it back to their babies.
Yeah, it's a sad
Their
cycle.
rookeries.
So this book that you've written is, I mean, it's really addressing the problem head on, and you've created a character for yourself. What is her name?
Anya the Penguin Protector.
Anya the Penguin Protector.
A little character just like me with little pigtail braids and Antarctica mufflers.
So Anya the Penguin Protector. And I love that the message is also kind of telling kids that, we can all be penguin protectors, or children out there who maybe have gravitated to a different wildlife animal. We can all be the protector of whatever thing we care about, because everybody kind of has their own passions and their own interests. You developed this interest at 4 years old for penguins. Maybe there's some little kids out there who love dolphins. You can be a dolphin protector. But they're all living in the ocean, right? If we're talking about sea life, the plastic is affecting all of them. So
yeah, we're all ocean friends.
That's right. They're all ocean friends. So what are some of the bigger things that you've done to make a difference? Because I know you said we can use reusable cups and bamboo ware instead of plastic ware, but are there some bigger things that you've been a part of?
Yeah. Like I've hosted a beach cleanup with Sandalwood Discovery Center.
Okay.
I did a table at a Fort Ocean event called Collective.
Nice. Yes, I know Fort Ocean. That's wonderful. And now I know that you've started something called the Sippy Cup Revolution. This I love. Tell us a little bit about that and how it started.
So the Sippy Cup Revolution is basically where kids of any age, or even adults, they bring their own reusable cups instead of taking those plastic straws and styrofoam cups and plastic cups.
Right.
So if you want to get featured on my YouTube channel for using your sippy cup and reusable cup to show everybody and be a leader like me, then you can post a picture of yourself with your sippy cup at a restaurant on my Instagram or Facebook at Pennies for Penguins.
Okay, at Pennies for Penguins. That's very important, so everyone knows where to do it.
Yeah, and then you can get featured on my YouTube channel,
which is
Pennies for Penguins
Pennies
as
for
well.
Penguins.
Everything Pennies for Penguins.
Okay, so you heard it. Pennies for Penguins. You take a picture of yourself using your reusable cup instead of a disposable cup, and submit it to her Instagram, and she'll feature you. And that is how you join the Sippy Cup Revolution. That's wonderful. So now I know that in your on your website, which is penniesforpenguins.com, you have a package available. Tell us about this package.
So this package is called the Penguin Package, and
the Penguin Package. I love that.
So you can get a little baby Pearl and her birth certificate in it. And then you also get a signed copy of my book, which I'm writing with Veronica. And then you can also get a reusable sippy cup custom made with Pennies for Penguins on it. And then you can bring that to restaurants and show that you're part of the Sippy Cup Revolution movement.
Wonderful. So in the Penguin package, you get signed copy of your book, a plush baby Pearl doll, and a sippy cup. And a sippy cup. So that's a great package. I want one of those packages. That's awesome.
You can be the second to get one.
The second?
After moi.
After you, of course. Okay, so you told us a little bit about your book. When are you expecting to release it?
I'm expecting to release it near my birthday. That way it's like a joint thing, because the more come to your birthday, the more you can...
That's a great idea.
And it's going to be a whole public birthday, so then...
And what month is that in?
October. So someone can walk in and they can buy my book. They don't need to feel sorry about barging in, and they can just get my book and I'll sign it for them.
Wonderful. That sounds great. So you're going to have a birthday book launching party in October. You all heard it. And more details to come, I'm sure.
Book cake.
A book cake. I like that. Maybe a penguin cake. So I know we're in a little bit strange times right now. Everything seems a little uncertain, but the details for her book launching party will surely be to come. Keep posted. Check her Instagram page. Check her YouTube channel, Pennies for
Penguins. And check my
Penguins.
blog on my website, penniesforpenguins.com.
Yeah.
Where I'll be posting all my upcoming events.
Wonderful. Well, Anya, we have to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm honored that you were here at my very first guest on Veggie Vero's Kids Corner. And I hope to have you back again. Maybe we can do another segment where we do an eco craft and you show us how to upcycle.
Yeah, like the egg cartons.
The egg carton.
Or you can make binoculars out of paper towel tubes.
Ooh, I like that. All right, so we'll have you back for sure.
plastic bottles.
Planters out of plastic bottles, I've done that. That's a fun one. So we'll definitely have you back. Thank you for joining us.
So get all your plastic stuff and come on.
But don't buy it, only if you already have it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.